Good afternoon, Prof.
Yeah, good afternoon.
So, on behalf of the Congress of Nigerian Students at the University of Johannesburg, we want to celebrate you and rejoice with you on your 60th birthday. And we particularly want to thank you for being a shining light, worthy of emulation. And we acknowledge that you are a trailblazer, and it's because of the path that you strove to set. That is the reason why those of us coming behind can have this leverage today. So on behalf of CONSUJ, we thank you for the legacy you are building and the legacy you built. It's not every day that we get to meet a Prof of repute like yourself. So today we've come to meet you officially, meet you properly, and we want to know the secret of your success and longevity. But so I don't jump the gun, I want you to introduce yourself to us and to our hearers.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sure you are the PRO of CONSUJ. Am I right? The Public Relations Officer. I'm also here with the President of CONSUJ, Ms. Damilola and Brother Timileyin. Thank you all for coming, and I want to appreciate CONSUJ for all you have been doing. And my name is Michael Adelowotan. I'm here at the Department of Accountancy. I'm an associate professor at the Department of Accountancy here at the University of Johannesburg. So, thank you so much. That's my short introduction.
Thank you, sir. 60 is a lot. It's a milestone. What does it feel to be 60?
Well, I just felt that the time was so short to be 60. I was thinking that if the year can be rolled backward, but it looks as if it was yesterday that I was born. But then here we are. We also need to thank the Lord and give Him praise for. Thank God first of all for the opportunity to attain diamond year. 60 years is not a joke, and for all that God has done to bring me to this point, spiritually, academically, career-wise, all glory will be given to God and to all the supporters, those who have been support my wife, my children, our pastors and leaders, even those of you who are here. That's the support we are talking about. People around you that will appreciate you and want to learn from you, and you also learn from them. So I think we need to give praise to God for bringing in, for the help, for the support, and for all the people that God has brought across my way to support me over the years.
Thank you, sir. In reflection now, what will you say were key defining points in your personal and professional life?
Yeah, personal life, one cannot do without reflecting on the time I actually gave my life to Christ. I think it was a turning point at that time, and that would be in 1985. I was just finishing my advanced level course at a college, advanced college at Ilefe in CONSUJ State at that time. So it was then although I go to church, I was born into an Anglican church, but there was no change when it comes to the kind of change that comes to you when you become born again, when you become a child of God, when you give your life to Christ. But at that point, before I finished the advanced level course, the Lord ministered to me. We were actually attending, most of us as students were attending in Christ Apostolic Church, very close to to Oyo, we call it Oyo State School of Arts and Culture, Oscars, Ilefe at that time. So, but with the Christian fellowship, also in the fellowship, those combined together, the word of God came and I surrendered my life to Christ at that point. And since that time, the Lord has been helping me, leading me, directing me up to this point in my life.
Okay. So you are saying that your being a Christian influenced your choice of career, defined the milestones in your personal and career life. At that point,
yes. Well, God is always there to lead and direct. I was actually supposed to read economics at Obafemi Awolowo University when I finished my HSC. Eventually, I said no, higher school certificates, let me wait until the second year. And I applied for accountancy at the University of Lagos, what we call direct entry. So I was admitted, and that was how they changed from economics to accountancy. So, well, in all things, you will see the hand of God. You might not know at that time what is happening, but at a later date, you see, oh, this is the hand of God that has led you into this particular career path. So I owe everything to God.
All right, sir. Inspiration. What inspired you to? What inspired your choice of career, your choice of research, your choice of even this field of study, this career path? You could have gone to the industry, or you chose academic. What were your sources of inspiration?
Yes, well, for us as professional accountants, I had the opportunity to have trained as an auditor. I also have a license as an auditor. I've been trained as a chartered accountant in audit firm in Nigeria. But at a point after working in companies and all that, I just discovered that, well, it's time to when you want to give back to the society, the opportunity to give back to society comes much through teaching others and all that, because I saw over the years that those who really have great impact in my life, majority of them are the teachers, either in the church or in the school. Teachers, those we call teachers, are those who have the greatest impact in your life. So I also felt, oh, why not let me also try as much as possible to impact others, not just with the knowledge of accounting, but generally. So that was what influenced the choice of the career.
Okay, so your willingness to give back to the society, to the community, influenced your choice to be an academic.
Yes.
Let's move on. If you looking back again, what will you say are some of your proudest achievements?
Yes, well, some of us, for my own career, there existed that aspect of being chartered, that if you study accountancy from any university in Nigeria, your goal is to become chartered. So I pursued that goal, and it was, even though I had to teach, I had to be the academic, it helped, because as a chartered accountant, you are able to impact professionally. You're able to combine academic knowledge with professional knowledge, and having gone through training as an auditor, you're able to impart more holistic knowledge of the profession. What happens in practice, you add it to what you are teaching in the class, and so it makes the student be balanced and be prepared more for the work as accountants.
Thank you. So that is profound. Challenges, obstacles, or those, what do you say were or is the greatest challenge you faced?
Yeah, well, challenges, life is full of challenges, and Like someone told me when we were at the campground last weekend for this special program for the campus students. She said she wants me, she said, oh, you turn 60. What one word can you tell me in life? I said, one word? Okay, let me go and think. So that if it's one word. When I came back to her, I said, no, I have 3 words. Don't give up. Don't give up. And she wrote and said, hey, I will not give up. I will press on to achieve. So, obstacles are always there. Financial obstacles. We didn't come from a family where you say, oh, my father was also a teacher, primary school teacher, master before he eventually died. So, but we were able to achieve more. The prayer is our parents would pray for us that we achieve more than they. So by the grace of God, we went to the university. I went to the university. My siblings also went, and then became a lecturer. Came into the professorial position in the university. So, but one thing is that whatever challenge you have, don't give up. Just believe in yourself. And that is what has helped me. And my wife will always comment that my husband will not give up. He will always fight, he will always continue to pursue until the goal is achieved. So even the ICANN I was talking about, ICANN is always an exam that sometimes you write. And some people will say they are not writing again at home because you might pass 4 out of the 4 subjects, you might pass 3. They will say you have double star in 1. So somebody will still write another 4. The one he has double star in 1 year, he will pass that double star in another one. So some people will ask, what is this? I'm not going to do this again. But by the grace of God, I was able to overcome all that step by step. The one, if I don't make it this time, I will continue again and say no, this I have to, until eventually. In fact, I wasn't even there in Lagos when my final result came, and one of the staff in my office just called me. I was at Ibadan on an audit assignment. As I got to that company, he just called and said, hey, my boss, you are now chartered. That was how it was a proud moment, and we need to celebrate and all that, because that's an additional and add-on to our profession. If you don't have it, it's like you have not put a cap on your head as far as that profession is concerned.
All right. I think the woman that asked that question took the thunder away from my question today, because I wanted to ask. So I wasn't going to ask like her for one word. I wanted to ask for 3 words, but you've already given us the 3 words.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Yeah. When did you join University of Johannesburg?
Yeah, it was November 2018.
What were some of the obstacles you've encountered in transitioning from Nigeria to South Africa?
Yeah, it's not easy to move. I spent how many years at the University of Lagos? So many, more than 10. So for us to, in fact, when I was coming, my colleagues, oh, why should you leave us now? This is the time you are supposed to move and get this position of that. But I believe the Lord wanted this, so that was why He opened the way. I came here not just as a lecturer, so I came for a sabbatical, just 1 year for me to go back home. So it was before the end of that sabbatical that I was employed here, and that was, well, it was the hand of God. I saw that, but the challenge of moving, going back home, of course, immediately I got the letter, I have to rush back home, meet our Vice Chancellor, and so this is what has happened. And so it's okay, that's good. And the people from the HR now say, you can't just go like that. The vice chancellor does not know a lot of things that has to do. What if you say we are not releasing you? I say, no, you can't say you cannot release me. You can only tell me what I'm to do if I'm going to be released. So they calculated some amount of money I need to pay because I was not coming back again. So eventually I paid, and that was how I was released to come in here.
Alright, so having been in the academic for more than that's about 2 decades?
Yes.
Or more. What do you say is lacking in this generation with respect to academic resilience, or what can people in this generation do to become top scholars?
Yeah, the day our when the period we are looking at, we need to know that we are just listening to a seminar or workshop now teaching Gen Z. How do we now adapt our teaching methodology to suit the people, the students of today? So I think we can't say that students are not. A lot of students are still making it, and I would now say it's easier now to make it as a student because you now have the kind of opportunities. You have AI to support you, not just to replace your brain, but to support you to do. Yesterday I was talking to our youth at the youth fellowship. I asked them what is the difference between hard work and smart work. They couldn't tell me the main difference between smart and also for you, if you can work smartly. What somebody will do for 24 hours, you can do it for 1 hour. And what somebody will achieve for 24 hours, you can achieve for if you work smartly. And I now say there are tools that can help people. Nowadays we have tools to help us search and get research materials, literature. So unfortunately, we have those things available now, but most students they see it as the social aspect is what they are now interested in. That's why you can now say, oh, they are not making use of that opportunity which we did not have. But if they can make use of that opportunity with the brain that God has given them, everybody will be on top.
Thank you so much. We've been talking so much about academics, about work. We've not talked about what are your other interests apart from academic.
Yes, I used to love music. I was a member of the choir when I was at the university, but after long years, like I used to tell my wife jokingly that what to eat and what to drink make me not to continue with it.
Did you play some musical instruments or?
Not quite. I was just part of the choir and the
tenor bass or
bass.
Oh,
bass
right.
At the base of Lagos at that time.
Oh,
Sorry.
All right. Let's see. I read a comment from an academic, and he said people in the academy should focus on their career because whatever it is that happens to them in life, there's only one paragraph or only one sentence dedicated to their family at the end of their citation. Now when you pick an academic and they are reading the citation, they will read about what that man has achieved or what that woman has achieved, and they will end with only one sentence for the family. He's happily married with 2 kids. And we found out that in academic, maybe because of that mindset, so many people in academic don't pay attention to the family. And we have a lot of challenges balancing academic life, work life, and family. What is the difference for you?
Yes, I think we, by the grace of God, were able to sacrifice for the family, although academics sometimes will mean that families will be separated. For instance, I came to South Africa, first of all, in order to study at the University of South Africa. And I left my family home at that point. But in order to bring us together again, I also sought for admission for my wife for a PhD. So she got at the University of Pretoria. And then what do we do with the children? They were already in the high school and the international school, University of Lagos. Two of them were already there. One was at the University of Lagos Staff School. What do we do? Do we leave these children and then both of us come here to pursue our PhD? We decided we were still going to bring them. So we were all here with study permit at that time. So in order not to just leave the children like that, we brought them. And at least the bond was still there throughout the period that I was here. Immediately I finished the game, I took them back home. So at every point in time, we're always sure that, maybe the mother with the children or myself with the children before she also finished and joined us. And the same thing happened when I was to work here. I was here for almost 2 years before the family will now join me. So that's how we're making sure that at least we don't have that loophole and ensure that the bond between the family is still there, despite the fact that our career pursuits has a tendency to separate us, maybe myself and the wife or myself and the children.
Sacrifice, that's the word.
Yes.
As you're about to close, I want to say, if you have a chance to send your younger self a message, let's say yourself, you have the opportunity to send a message to your 30-year-old self, what message would that be? About life generally, academic, family, what message would that be?
Yeah, well, the message is to be focused in life. Yeah. So just like I told the other person, don't give up. Those things are linked together. Being focused. When you are focused on your goal, despite challenges, you will also achieve. You will not be distracted. You will not be. Stay focused on your goal. Goal spiritual, goal academic, goal family-wise, goal in terms of career. In all these areas, let's remain focused and we will get there.
Thank you, sir. What message you have for international students, Nigerian students here in University of Johannesburg or in South Africa or in diaspora generally? What message do you have for students and people looking up to you?
Yes, well, I'm grateful that you have taught it well to come around, and I think the kind of support, I will advise that you keep on this good work, because I see it as a support system. CONSUJ is a support system for the Nigerian students and the community as a whole. When I was being inaugurated as the pioneer chairman of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, South African Business Society, the president of CONSUJ was there, and we gave him the opportunity to also speak. So that support system, like a family. So we are seen ourselves as a family. We are from the same country, we are from different homes and families, but what brings us together is the fact that we are all Nigerians. And that makes that we must be able to continue to create an atmosphere of support for everyone, for the students. What you have done for me now is the support. I'm not a student, but I'm a staff here in Nigeria. You identify with. And I want to thank your patron, Professor Adelowotan. He called me and he said, he was not even aware that I'm up to this age. So CONSUJ to come and interview me and all that. I thank him too. He has been a good support. Even at his own level, he has spoken to me. You are 60. Now. This is we can also go this way because we have this number of years for you to retire in this place. Can we go this way? Please think about it. And if someone at that level who has so many years to even retire will also be thinking about my own. So we need to see where this support system, the kind of support system we have among us. And I'm sure how many students, he has also helped through his lab, his training, Professor Olu as well. How many people this, and we have a professor here too in finance, Professor Chioma. So these are people, and they also recently one of us was promoted. I'm sure you remember, Professor Fawole was given a very big award. Professor Adelowotan wrote to all of us, and we all wrote back to congratulate him, to identify with him. So that is the kind of support you should continue to give to your son. And the president is here. We also celebrate him as a doctor. And even all of you that were here with me, we celebrate you as PhD holders, and more beyond that, we celebrate further achievement in life.
Thank you so much, sir. What's next?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to? What are we coming back to celebrate with you? What's the next thing we're coming here to celebrate, sir?
Well, I'm still looking forward. We are still on the track. I'm looking forward to have my chair, and then do inaugural lecture, call all of you to come and then I will also now repeat these stories during inaugural lecture, the journey so far, and what is still remaining in the future. So we expect to call you again for an opportunity to deliver an inaugural lecture on my full chair.
That is grand and profound, and we're also looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We want to thank you for your time. We know it couldn't have been easy carving out time for us to talk to you today. So we thank you so much, and for your continuous support of CONSUJ, for having a listening ear, and having an open office and open space for us whenever we need your help. We want to thank you. So thank you so much, Prof.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Congratulations once again, sir.
No, thank you, the PRO, Mr. Timileyin, Fiyinfoluwa, and then we have our elder Timileyin here. Thank you so much. As the one taking the video, the president is here. Damilola, thank you so much. God bless all of you, and my greetings to everyone, the executive and the members of CONSUJ. I appreciate this gesture, and we'll continue to give our support by the grace of God. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.